Now we're gonna start doing lesson 4, shapes and parameters. Okay, so let's read the challenge. It says so introducing a new rect block. You can control the size, no stroke block times. Okay, so do this. So they have a challenge, so look at the code and try to figure out how the last two input in React works. So there's a new two inputs, right? Okay, so let's run this code and then see. Okay, all right, so we have, let's turn the grid on. So that's a blue, right? Okay, so you have 100, 100. I think that's X and Y. So yeah, we can see it here, X and Y 100, and this is, I think, the width, and this is height. I'm saying this because this is 100. See, this is 100, like from this point to this point, and height is from this point to this point is 200. So 50, 100, 150, 200. Good. So same this one, 50, 100, 150, right? And the width is 100, and the starting point is X 250 and Y is 100. Cool. All right, so look at the code. So I think we figured it out. So X, Y is the starting point of the rectangle, and the 100 is the width, and 200 is the width. So third is width and fourth is height. Cool. So change the number in the second rect to make the red rectangle longer than the blue one. Okay, so in order for the red one to be bigger than blue one, I think it has to be somewhere here, right? Okay, somewhere here. So the starting point will be same, the width will be same, we just need to increase the height. So that means the fourth one, right? And if you wanna take it till this point, so it's gonna be it's gonna be 100, 200, 250, so 50 more than this one. Okay, let's do this. So 250. Cool. Let's reset and run. Awesome, did that. Cool. So again, to recap, so with rect, first two is X and Y, third one is width, and fourth one is the height. Cool. Finish, continue. All right, good. So we got ellipse now. So now there'll be more ellipse. Like lesson 3, it was like a circle because it didn't have like more. I think, yeah. All right, cool. So write code that makes an orange ellipse behind the green one. So let's run it. Okay, so we have only green one, and then the orange one has to be behind the green one. So remember the layer logic. So we need to create the orange one first to make it behind. So let's drag something randomly. Okay, so that's yellow, so make it orange. Orange. Okay, so now, so this third one seems like the width, right? So we can make it so this is 200, right? So make it 300, so it's a bit bigger, right? Cool. And then I think that's it. Yeah, awesome. So this is a bit bigger than the green one. That's what I did, and this is definitely way bigger than the green one. Awesome. Finish. That one's pretty easy. Just need to remember the previous lesson. Cool. Sometimes you'll want to fill the entire screen with a color. For that, you can use background. Okay. All right, so we're gonna use background. It covers everything on the screen, the color you choose. So there's no picture. Okay. All right, run the code to see how background work. Change the background from yellow to orange, and challenge. Okay, there's a purple square that is covered up by the background. Can you change the order of the code so you can see both the purple and blue square? Okay, let's run this. Okay, so you have purple, one, we have the background and the blue one. So let's put the background up. Well, that is easy. Okay, so background one, so yellow to orange, right? So you make it orange, and then we were supposed to show the blue square, the purple square, and the blue square. We're showing them, so all good, awesome. So we are seeing this too because we put background first. So that's how layer works. If you create this on earlier blocks, that will be on the bottom, and the new stuff will be on the top layers. Cool, awesome. So the next challenge. All right, cool. So background, you draw everything you're drawing is important. Okay, so do this. We need to make something like this. So now we run this, is only green, so we need to put a background behind it. So if you want to put behind it, that means we need to create it first. So background, and we do it black. Cool, awesome. Let's continue. All right, now we need to create the scene, right? So let's run and let's see how it looks. Okay. All right, so we have kind of half of this, right? So we want this to be covered. So okay, we have some comment. It says draw grass, color green, and the rectangle. So starting is this point, 0 and 300. The width is 200 till here, and the height is 100. So this is the width, and this is the height, right? So to make it, I can see, remove, okay, let's cross it. So make it like this, we need to increase the width, right? So we need to increase the width till here, like 400, like this is 2 and this corner is 4. So if I hover by mouse, see X till 4, so you just need to change this 200 to 400. Cool, run, awesome. Now look exactly the same, so we move on to the next one. All right, okay, so we have few challenges. All right, let's do the first one. Okay, the code below should make a pretty picture. Just run it. It's just one big red now, right? Okay. All right, so red, orange. Okay, so red is the last one here, but we want the red as the first one because of the layer. So this is first layer, second layer, third layer, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. So let's pull the red one up. Cool. And then run the code. Wow, awesome. It was pretty easy. We just changed the position of red and then it worked. Cool. All right, so let's do this one. This one seems interesting. Awesome. Let's run the code. Okay, don't see anything. All right, because starting from everything exactly the same. So I think this white is kind of covering everything. Okay, all right, so let's start doing the pattern. So the first layer is black. Okay, let's go to starting from 0 0. Okay, starting from 0 0. So I said 0 0 because starting from this corner, and the width and height, I'll just leave it 300. Let's leave it 300 and then see. Okay, so now we see a black. All right, so next move on the white one. So the white one is the bit here starting from this corner. So X, Y seems 10. So let's change it to 10. 10. Okay, let's run. Yeah, looks good. So after that there is a black, so we just black, so let's do 20 20. 20 20. Cool. Okay, looks good. So the next one is, so there's a black, next one is white. So let's do 10 more. So 30 30. So that means it'll start somewhere here. So 30, so I'm looking at here, right? So 30, yeah, somewhere at this position, yeah, somewhere here, because it's really hard to get exactly 30 using the mouse. But yeah, white 30 30, we're here. Let's reset and run. Okay, so after white there's a black. All right, so we up to 30. Let's change it to 40 40, and we're not changing width and height. This seems like working fine. Okay, here, and then the last one is the white one, right? So let's go with 50 50. So we're just going 10. Okay, reset, run. Awesome, cool, that was fun. Looks pretty good. See, it looks 3D, but we just did all 4D block, like, yeah, 2D blocks. Awesome, cool. So let's finish this, continue, and then finish the scene. I think there's just, you just need to do something in it, so I'll leave it for you to be creative. So I'm just gonna move on to the next one. Cool. So debug. So now we need to debug it. All right, using 4 parameters now. Okay, so let's run the code first. Cool. All right, so this white cloud seems a bit off, right? So where is the cloud? So draw cloud, white, XY, width and height. So the width seems the issue, right? Because on the challenge it's smaller. The real picture that we need to make is a bit bigger. So let's swap the number and then see what happens. So we become 200 and 100. Okay, awesome. Yeah, it went well the first go. Awesome. So that was easy as well. Just gonna finish, continue, and we're gonna move on to the next one. All right, so now we have few challenges. Let's do some, right? Also new block. Let's explore this. Let's explore all the new stuff, and then the shape, I think I'll make it, I'll leave it to you to do this. Okay, so new block is a rectangular polygon. Okay, so let's run and then see what these things are doing. So the first one I think is this one. So let's use the grid. So it's 50x and 75. 650. It seems like the center of this, and then it has 3 sides and each is 50. I think that's how it works. Okay, it's like 4 sides, 50. It doesn't look like it's more than 50 though. Or is the width? Yeah. All right, so there are different shape we can make. Let's try to make this. Give it a go. Right, so it has, I'll drag this, so the position we want is like somewhere here. So XY is like 250. Let's do 250. Let's use this one. 75 seems like the center of these ones. So you can do 250. So 100 more. So 250, and then 75. So X. So we're going X this way, and Y we want the same for the top row. Okay. And then what is it? How many sides it has? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides, and each are 50. So let's run it. Cool, looks good. Okay, let's do this one. So we get this regular polygon. So 250, 150. So let's go, I'll put this here, it doesn't matter. So it's consistent. Okay, 250, let's go 350 with this one. So you're going 100 like from this side. So this is X and this is Y, right? So X, this is 50, this is 150, this is 250, this is 350 here. And yeah, let's keep the same height, same Y distance, 75, and this has 6 sides, and then keep 50 as well. Cool, awesome. So we can keep doing the next ones, but you can get idea from these 4. So let's so for this one it's gonna be kind of similar. So X is gonna increase like for this, like, okay, let's do this. So we do same 50, so we'll use the same 150. 150, we'll use same Y distance, so 175, and this has, I think, 7, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so this is 8. Let's try it, 8 and 50, etc. Awesome. So you just keep going. So you, next one you do 250, and then 175, 950. So that's how you could populate these things. Cool. Okay, let's finish this one. Let's do the next one. So this one seems interesting, new block shape. Okay. Alright, so let's run this. So let's read the code, use the shape thing. Alright. Okay, so let's run this and try to figure out what this red and blue, this shape things is doing. Okay, so first 200, I think X and Y. So this point, and this 0, 0. Okay, that's the blue one, right? So this 0, 0 seems like this corner, and this 400, 0 seems this corner. So let's draw this. So this 0, 0 is this point, right? This 0 seems that corner. This 0 seems this corner, right? And the same with the red one as well. So do this. So this 200 seems this, and this 0, 400 is like X 0 and Y 400. So this corner, and this 400, 400 seems this corner. By trying. Okay, so let's draw the green one then. So we need to fill, let's say green. Okay, and then we grab the shape 200, 200, because we're gonna start from this. So we do 200, 200, and then we want it to go here. So that means 0, 0, so 0, 0, and you want to come here. So that means X 0, Y 400. So X 0, Y is 400. Cool. So reset run. Awesome. So now we do yellow. Okay, yellow is there. So we grab the shape 200, 200, because we're gonna start from this point, and then 0. So the X is 400, but Y is 0. So 400, 0 is like the opposite. 400, 0, and then at this corner is like 400, 400, right? Yeah. Well, can turn on the grid. Awesome. So run. Okay, you completed the challenge. Awesome. Finish. All right. Okay, so this one, interesting. This is pretty interesting. So we already have some code. and we need to make this. I think it seems pretty challenging. Okay, let's run this. Okay, so we have this. So one side is already created. Okay, so let's see what this is doing. So line 1 is 0 0 50 400. Okay, so I think this 0 0 is like the starting point, and this 50 400 is the ending point, right? So suppose if it start from here, like it has to start from here, the line 1, and then it's ending somewhere here, which is 50 400, right? Yeah, 50 400. Awesome. And the next one is 100 400. Cool. Awesome. So let's draw this one. Okay, so it's starting from, okay, let's grab the line. So this is starting from this, right? So let's try to draw. So starting from this and going like something like oh my god, my drawing. Okay, so imagine this is straight line, something going here, right? From this point. Okay, so this is 400 400, and the x is like 3 something. Yeah, like 350. Like if we do this all going like 50, right? 400 350 300 250, like the difference is 50. So let's start with 350, x and y 0, right? Cool. All right, so did I grab the line? Yeah, did it. So we are here 400 400, and then we go x is 350 and the y is 0. Cool. I think the y is gonna be 0 for all of it because we're gonna end up here, right? Okay, cool. So we can see one line, this one. So let's draw the next one. So the next one will be, okay, so now it's going a bit up, right? Like this one is coming up. So at this point y was 0, but then y increasing, but here we are going up, so y will decrease, right? Cool. So the x will remain same, so we'll do 400. So y is gonna be 400 minus 50 is 350, and then x is going to, yeah, x is going less as well, so 350. So let's make it 300, and the y is always 0. Cool. So the x and y is gonna be same all the way, like this one. And for this one, this is increasing because it's coming top to down, but from us it will decrease because it's gonna go bottom to up, right? So as up you go, y is gonna decrease. As from right to left you go, x is gonna decrease. So cool. So let's run this. Cool. Looks like this one. Okay, so let's keep going. So we go 400, and then this 350 is gonna become 300. This 300 is going to become 250. This will be 0. We'll reset and run again. Okay, looks good. Keep going. Alright, so we'll do line 400 to 50, and then this is 200 0. We'll grab another line, so we'll go till it becomes like 50 and 0. So 400 200 150 0 150. This is 100. 0 line 400, it's gonna be 150, so we only have one left because this is gonna become 0 on the next one. So same 400, we go 50 here, this is 0 0. Awesome. Are you ready? Let's run the code. Awesome. Cool. That's pretty cool. Well done. Okay, let's go to the next one. Finish. Alright, new block arc. Cool. Alright, doesn't seem like we have a challenge. Okay. Just ask her to play around with this. Okay, let's run this. Cool. So let's try to understand this, right? What's going on? Why few are like this? Why this, that? With like a single arc thing. Okay, so the first one, let's show grid. So 50, 100. So it makes sense. This is, I think, the center. So x is 50, y is 100. This is how this is being used. Okay, I think this is width and height. Okay, like this, width and height. 100, 100, and 0 is, okay, all right. What is 0? What are the next two? With an extra 2 parameters. Okay, so these things are called parameters, and so it's specified 2 different angles that it used to create the arc. So it's starting from 0 and finishing at 365. So it's a whole circle, right? Cool. So it's like, I think this is 0, and at this point, let me draw. So this is 0, and then if it comes all the way around, there's 360 degree, right? So with this one is going, like the second one is starting from 0 and finishing 300. Okay, so that means like somewhere here, it's not finishing 360, so that makes a gap like Pac-Man. Cool. So from this to this is 300 degree. Cool. So the next one is the green one is 350. So we understand this. Let's start from this. So starting from 90 and finishing at 180. Okay, so this is 0, right? So this is 90, so starting from 90, and there's 180 and 270, and this is 360 again, right? So what this one is doing is, this is not starting from 0, it's starting from 90 and finishing at 180. Cool. You get it? So it's not starting from here, so we only have this because started from 80, finish it at 180. So if it's finishing at 270, it will be like this, and then 130 is like something, 300 something like this, and then if it is starting from 0 like it did this one, that created this, right? Cool. Awesome. So no fill, that means there's nothing will be inside, and they're starting from 0, so like we said here, and then finished at 180, just create a moon. And then the second one same, so this is 0, so it started from 30 degree and finished it at 210. Cool. Awesome. So yeah, experiment with it, like try to make something, I'll just do something yellow and then arc. So yeah, get it. Let's do it here. 300, 300. Let's do a reasonable size, 100, 100, and it can be any angle. So 0 to 90 is gonna be like this, right? So it's gonna be like this. So let's run, see, like this. So yeah, change the angle, so we can do something like 30 to 90. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, or you can do like 1 99. Just play around with it to see how it looks, and it's going to be handy for your other lesson. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, so I'm just going to leave this for you. So all the skills you learned, try to use it here. If you if you end up making something, just leave it on the comment section. I hope you like this. I'll see you on the next lesson. Bye.